round robin tournament, searching for his first win here in Sheffield.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 42, which is a flyweight semi-final scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes. And introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, or in the red, and representing Germany, give it up for Salah, Ibrahim. And across the ring, his opponent boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue, and representing Wales, give it up for Scott Richards. Your referee at the bell, representing England, Mr. Lee Innes, MBE.
So the referee brings the two fighters together as we prepare to kickstart our evening session on the penultimate day of this GB Open meeting of the World Boxing Cup. Final instructions from the referee. And at 3 minutes past 5, we are underway. Salah Ibrahim in the red representing Germany, and Scott Richards in the blue representing Wales. And it's he who's gone searching for the head early in this bout, off the back of his defeat yesterday to Kieran MacDonald. We'll get the inside track from Kieran when he joins us shortly. He is due to fight Salah Ibrahim tomorrow, so you can forgive him for not wanting to call this fight. Don't want to give him any ammunition before they get in the ring, but it's Ibrahim trying to use that slick style that we saw yesterday in his victory over the Czech boxer Filip Horvath. Slightly wild, ungainly right hand from Ibrahim led to that untidy clinch in the middle of the ring. It's a nice backhand left from the southpaw Richards, and well, the referee is taking a break for a loose lace. So yeah, Richards boxes out the southpaw stance, leading with his right hand for a jab. Both laces are going to be tightened up. They look a little bit long. Colin Jones in the corner of the Welsh boxer, and we're back underway. Richards using that high-held right hand to keep Salah Ibrahim at bay, and then trying to rush in on him. Ibrahim is so impressive in his victory over Filip Horvath earlier in the week, and he's brought a decent following with him as well. When the boxers were introduced, it's definitely a bigger cheer for the fighter who is boxing overseas, and he is forcing Richards back in the early exchanges here. It's Ibrahim who's trying to take command of the centre of the ring. Even contest so far, as Richards targets the body, but Ibrahim comes in and catches him flush with a lead left hook. That's smart work from Ibrahim, in and out, landing the shot, backing out of trouble. So the referee not happy with the German holding. Slight break, and now straight back into the action. Richards using his high-held right hand just to feel out the distance, feel out his range. Footwork is good from Ibrahim, a lot of lateral head movement as well. He makes himself a very difficult target to hit, slippery character. Richards comes in seeking the head, but again Salah ties him up, and then as he disengages, lands a left hand to the head. But that's a good shot straight down the pipe from Richards. Good exchange in the middle of the ring. Good shot from the man in the blue. It's a rough, tough start to the evening's action. Into the last few seconds of a bloodthirsty first round. Scott Richards touchdown, but the referee has said that is a slip, not a knockdown. Wipe down the gloves. There is a slight mark under the left eye of Scott Richards. It's the right eye, beg your pardon. Okay, there's the split screen, and we've got a split on the cards. 3 of them going the way of the German in the red, and 2 of them leaning towards Richards of Wales. So let's have a bit of a recap of the first 3 minutes. It's a great lead left hand, that from Ibrahim, the German in the red, but that punch straight down the middle from Scott Richards. So an even round, and the judges agree. 3 going the way of the man in the red,
Seconds
and 2
out.
the man in the blue, as we're ready for round 2. Final reminder from the referee, keep your heads out of it.
Second round.
Okay, so it's Richards in blue comes out with the message to be sent from the very first bell in the second round. Oh, that's a nice exchange. Both throwing the leather, both setting out to win this fight, not just exist in it from the first bell as well. It's good to see. Sets the tone for a great evening session here in Sheffield, and this is great work from both men. But just as Richards was imposing himself a little bit, Salah Ibrahim in the red just wrapped him up, tied him up, so he couldn't throw any more punches towards his head. I'm not seeing as much movement from Salah Ibrahim as we saw in his first bout against Philip Horvath earlier in the week. He looked so slick that night. That was pretty good though. Oh, and that's even better. Off the ropes, out of range, and just landing the backhand right to send Richards reeling a little bit. Richards spins him round, tries to show who's the stronger man in the centre of the ring. But there's a bit of the movement that we saw against Philip Horvath from the man in the red corner. Elusive. That's smart boxing from Scott Richards. Couldn't find the head, so he went downstairs. The body is a bigger target, much easier to hit. Good fight this. The winging overhand right just missed, and so did the left from Richards. This is great defensive work from Salah Ibrahim. He's backing out of trouble and then pouncing forward with punches of his own. Well, the signs are good from the crowd in the arena. They're enjoying what they're seeing in the first fight of the evening. Now Ibrahim brings his guard high into his head. But this is more like what we see. Hands down by his waist and confident, knowing that he's got the skills to back out of the way. A bit like that there. Then pouncing in, trying to land the right, but catching one for his troubles. It's all action. 40 seconds left of the second round. Good scrap this one here in Sheffield. The referee pulls them apart. Remember, Richards lost the first round 3-2 on the judges' scorecards. 5 judges dotted round the ring. And that's why he's had to be more aggressive in this second round. When you fall behind, there's only 3 rounds. There's not an awful lot of time to try and get back on course. Ibrahim throwing the single shot from down by his waist. Good round, another good round. Splits again. 3-2 splits. So the first round was 3-2 in the favour of Salah Ibrahim in red, and this time it's the opposite way around. So that is as even as they come. So here's the best of the action. That was deemed a slip. That was right at the very end of the first round, that. Scott Richards came roaring back into the contest in that second one to level things up against a really tricky opponent, Salah Ibrahim, who
Seconds out.
won the German version of this event back in November, the Cologne Open of the World Boxing Cup. That was last year's event. This is a new season's But Salah Ibrahim won the gold that week, also won the Tama tournament in Finland last year, so he has real pedigree on the international stage, and that's a backhand right that just sent Scott Richards' head rocketing backwards. Oh, this is good stuff from the German. Whatever his corner have said to him seems to have landed on his ears, because he's come out looking really good in this third round. So now Scott Richards fans are finding their voice, telling him to use his head, use his hands, and there you go, throwing left and right as his face starts to mark up a little bit, reddening on the bridge of his nose. Well, these boys will know when they get out of the ring that they've been in a scrap this evening. It's all down to this round, the final round of this men's flyweight. Great work. The Germans in attendance are loving what they're seeing from the man in red. And the Welsh fans telling Richards to work the body, because Ibrahim is, well, he's outlasting him to the head. Smart work. Oh, and again, Salah Ibrahim gets through and gets his head out of trouble. This is the slick stuff that we saw from him in his opening bout against Philipp Horvath. The German, the man in red, up against the man from Pontypridd in the blue corner, who's looking like he's getting a bit frustrated. Anytime he is starting to exert himself, Ibrahim ties him up. Oh, that's a good shot with the left hand as Ibrahim was coming in, caught one to the jaw. Just a minute left for each of these two really stake their claim. It's rough, it's tough. I don't know if you can pick this up on the microphones at home. The Germans are chanting Salah. It's like being at Anfield. Richards getting very frustrated that every time he's getting the upper hand, Salah Ibrahim is wily, wrapping him up, blocking him from engaging in contest. Into the last 20 seconds. What has either man got? Once again, Ibrahim using his ring smarts to tie him in knots. Can't throw punches if the other guy's holding you. Slightly wild left from Richards as we head towards the last 10 seconds of the bout. Good fight, hugs all round. Richards will look to the judges now, having lost his opening bout against Kieran MacDonald yesterday. Salah Ibrahim won his opening bout. This now, remember, is a round robin because of the withdrawal of Philipp Horvath. So each of the boxers remaining will box, well, 3 times. Kieran MacDonald will fight Salah Ibrahim tomorrow. Will Ibrahim be going into that off the back of 2 wins? Or will it be one apiece for he and Scott Richards? The gloves are off. Handshakes with the referee. And we'll hand over to our MC, Craig Denham,
okay,
for
ladies and
the result.
gentlemen, bout number 42, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. We're your officials at ringside. Score a split decision in favour of your winner. Boxing out of the red corner, it's Salah Ibrahim. A round of applause, both boxers.
So a split decision victory for the German on GB soil. Unfortunately for Scott Richards, back-to-back defeats for him. So here's the best of the action from what was a truly absorbing contest in which Richards, well, he had his more than moments of success. He was landing punches, but there's the wiliness, the ring smarts of Salah Ibrahim. Every time it seemed, especially in that final round, that Scott Richards got the upper hand. He wrapped him up in cling film so he couldn't throw punches. That was at the end of the first round. Actually, the more you see that, the more it looks a clean shot.
We move on to